Hello everyone, I am here with a video to share just some updates about what I have been up to. I kind of fell out of the groove of recording and sharing twice a week, so I'm hoping to get back to at least sharing once a week because I do enjoy making videos. So I have here a stack of things that I wanted to share with you guys. Maybe I'll do journaling and artsy stuff first, and then I'll do tarot and oracle decks last, and I will make sure to add a timestamp so that you can choose what you're interested in watching. So I have really been enjoying my the current journals I'm using. These are not all of them, these are the ones that I have within reach. I mentioned also, let me clear out some stuff so that it doesn't look so messy. Is that better? Hopefully that's a little better. I also have some allergies and I might have a cold, so that's why my voice sounds a little strange. So this is my Hobonichi Techo. I shared about it in my last video about journaling, but I have really been enjoying drawing and adding stickers and washi tape and pictures here every day. This is more like my gratitude journal, but I also do write down some things that I want to do. So maybe I can do a really quick flip through. In the future, I do hope to use some watercolors on here. Right now, I'm just keeping it very simple with markers and stickers and washi tape and not a lot of colors. I've started putting in some pictures of my family. So this is one of the things that I have really been enjoying, and I will continue to do for the rest of the year. I have also been enjoying using the weekly, the weeks Hobonichi, I think that's the brand. Yes, the weeks, the Hobonichi weeks. And similarly, just the fun part is adding stickers, adding affirmations, and then just making notes about different things that I'm doing. So this one is one that I mentioned I just struggled so much to use at the beginning, but now I feel like I'm finding my groove and how I want to use it. So let's see, when I really started to use it was back here in February, and at first I was just writing things, and then I started putting like a sticker here and there till I got more brave, added more stickers, more color, and now I really like it. And it's just it's fun to look at. So I'll usually set it up on Sunday with the things I want to do, the affirmation I'm working with, things that I know are coming up, and then I'll check in with it maybe like in the middle of the week to see if there's anything that has come up that I haven't put in. So today we are on Tuesday, so tomorrow I might check in to make sure that I have everything that needs to be included. I am thinking of adding some budget items here in the back because I have wanted to start just keeping track of the budget in a paper format. And we used to have a spreadsheet that we used to keep track of our budget in, but I want to try doing it in paper. I won't be flipping through my April creativity journal because I shared it in a video that I'm going to upload soon. But I had originally planned to move this journal system into a composition book, but I have decided that instead of doing that, I'm going to give my traveler's notebook another chance. I bought this traveler's notebook at Myers. So it's not real leather. It was like $10, and I bought two actually. One of them I gave to my daughter, and she used it a little bit, and now she gave it back to me. So I'm gonna give it a try. I have one of the inserts I'm using for my tarot readings. I started it last October. I only did like 3 readings in here, and then I abandoned it because I didn't like the size, but the size is growing on me. So I did a tarot reading today that I'll talk about a little bit later maybe. And then my goal is to use one of the next inserts here, the dotted one, for my monthly creativity journal. And I might just fill one whole insert per month. Then I'll have to buy new ones. Or I could use this one for June as well. But this is where my creativity journal is going to live. Other journaling things, I have really been enjoying some stickers from the Dollar Tree. So I got these, I got 2 packs of these. I think they came like this at the beginning of the year, and I've been using them on my Hobonichis, mostly the to-dos and some of the other ones. They were pretty inexpensive, and they have some good things to keep track of for planners. So I think these ones are still available. And then recently I went to the Dollar Tree looking for some things that I could use for my jelly printing, which is a new hobby that I'm starting. And my daughter picked out this sticker book, and she took some of the stickers and pasted them on her notebook, and now she has let me have it. So I'll just flip through really quickly. They have a few different kinds of books. Like this one, it comes with 231 pages, and the stickers are pretty cool, I think, for planners. So I'm hoping to go back to the Dollar Tree and check out some of the other sticker books they have. They kind of have the look of the Happy Planner stickers books that are really expensive. And I know those sticker books come with like 1,000 stickers, but they do cost $20. So for somebody who doesn't use too many stickers, this is a good place to start. These ones are Robyn transfer stickers. I have not started using them yet, but I just liked the color and the designs they had. So that's it for journaling. Which brings us to the next cool thing that I have been experimenting with. So for the longest time, I have wanted a jelly press. A jelly plate. Since August of last year, I did a journaling share on my Ko-fi page trying to raise money to buy one, and I didn't get to. So this year I finally decided that I was going to purchase one, and this one was really inexpensive. It is a 5x7 plate. It is the Gel Press brand, and I got it on Amazon for $12. I think they're usually $15. And I have been going crazy. I have been making so many prints. Now I need to buy paint. I have one of those like really generic acrylic paint sets, and I'm almost out of it. So now I'm excited to try out some new paint. I'll just flip through a few of the prints that I have been making. I made this with my daughters. There's a lot of them, so I won't flip through all of them. I'll show you some of the ones I made yesterday. This one's one of my favorites. These are some I made by myself. I have been watching so many videos of people making amazing art with their jelly plates. So I'll put some of the channels I have been following in the description if this is something that you're interested in. And this is how I'm storing my jelly plate. That's what the instructions for the gel press said to do, to put it between the plastic and keep it upright. I'm conflicted, honestly, because I've seen people who say to put paper on both sides and lay it flat. But for now, I'm just following the packaging instructions, and hopefully it doesn't get ruined. I think I already stained it, because it was clear when I bought it. Now it has this like yellowish tint. And I think it's because I used oil color on it instead of water-based acrylic. But it's still working. So one of the channels I follow, the lady's name is Ruth, and her channel name is Crafting a Reality. I really enjoy her videos. She shared some of the stencils or stamps, I guess, that she uses. So these ones are from the dollar store. And after watching her video, I went to the dollar store to look for them. And I only found one set. But I found some other things that I have given a try. Basically anything that has texture will make texture on the plate. I also bought these houses. I haven't used them. I'm going to be pasting them on cardboard, and I'm going to be making my own texture plates also. So I'm just really happy with this new hobby of gel printing. Here are some other stamps that I got at the dollar store. This is a stencil that I got at the dollar store a long time ago. So you might see some more gel printing papers in my journals, as I'll be using them for collage. There's so many different techniques to try. It's really exciting. So that's something new that I am doing. Now for the tarot and oracle cards. Let's see, this month I have been using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. And at the beginning of the month, I was also using the Roots and Wings Oracle. I'm already starting to transition to what I'm going to be using in May, which is the Isis Oracle. This is the pocket edition, and I really like... Let me move these cards out of the way. I really like the cards. I like that they're small. But I feel like I'm missing a lot of information by not having the full guidebook. So I'm really tempted to get the full size. Like I recently pulled this card, and in the back it does give you some information. But with Elena Fairchild's decks, I know she gives a lot of detail. I have the Mother Mary Oracle, and she gives you like a ritual and an affirmation and journaling prompts. So I do have a feeling like I need the full size deck to really get the most out of it. But I bought the pocket edition for $10 from somebody who was selling it. So it's a good way to at least get to know the deck. The deck has been on my list for a very long time. So I'm happy that I have it. And even if what I can get is limited, I'm still going to work with it more before deciding to get the full-size one. So this is one deck I am working with. The other deck I want to work with is the Memento Mori. And I always pick the decks for selfish reasons. So I picked this one because I wanted to know if I need the full size. And then this one I picked it because there's an expansion pack that is being released. It's an old one. It's the Timing expansion pack. And I'm considering getting it, but I'm also kind of not planning to buy a lot of things, so I might not get it. But I'll still work with the deck. And see how I like it, and then in the future when I'm in a place where I can buy the expansion packs, I will. This deck I actually got for a much reduced price because it was a damaged box, so that was a nice way to get this deck. But I haven't used it too much, and I did an unboxing, but I really haven't connected with it. So before jumping in and buying expansion packs, I thought I should get to know the deck first and see how I get along. Even if I don't buy any of the expansion packs right now. So these are the two that I am planning to use. I have gotten a few other decks used that I haven't used. So I bought them used from someone else, but I haven't used them. So I wanted to show you guys my cards, and this is going to be a little bit of a ramble, and I might actually cut it out of the video if my voice goes. But yesterday I pulled some cards for my week ahead, and I pulled them in this order, and I thought it was just such an interesting set of cards, you know, to have the Chariot with the two queens on each side. And then I was journaling in my new, not my new, but my old tarot journal. I was journaling about my relationship with these two queens in particular. The Queen of Swords for me has always been like a shadow card, because at least in its reversed version, that's kind of how I act when I am really stuck in my more shadowy self, I guess. And then the Queen of Coins is kind of who I aspire to be. I see her as like the mother, somebody who is really practical and knows how to manage her life, like manage her money, manage her home, manage her relationships, even though I don't like that word manage, but that's what came to mind. So then it was interesting for them to be on either side of the Chariot. And then the Chariot, I know it's a card that means movement, but I also feel like there's like a choice in the Chariot card. I don't have another Chariot card to show you for comparison, but usually the black and white horse or lion, they tend to face in opposite directions. And as the rider of the Chariot, who happens to be female in this card, this is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. The job of the rider is to keep the horses moving in one direction, moving in alignment, even though they might want to go off on their own. So with that in mind, and then just with my relationship of working with these two queens, I was thinking about how the message could be about integration of these two different kinds of personalities. How can we integrate them, actually? Like the more external, I would call the Queen of Coins an external persona that I want to embody, both being perceived as Queen of Coins, but also feeling comfortable in that energy and being able to do the things that the Queen of Coins is good at. But then on the other hand, there's this other nature. And actually the Queen of Swords is a pretty cool card, I think. I associate it with my shadow only in the reverse version because of how reverse Queen of Coins I can be. But in reality, I would like to embody a lot of the Queen of Swords qualities, like the ability to stand up for yourself and speak your mind. That's actually something that I have been working to do my whole life, to be more comfortable in speaking. And maybe that's why it's a shadow card for me. That's another thing to explore. Anyway, so I wanted to share this pool just because it was so interesting to get the 2 coins and the chariot in the middle. And let me know what you think. How do you relate to the different queens? The court cards are actually some of the more difficult cards for me. I read them as energies rather than people. With different levels of mastery, but not in a hierarchical way. So I don't think that the Queen of Swords is better than the Page of Swords, or that the King of Swords is better than the Queen. They're just different. So it's also something that I'm still learning. I think we can always learn more about the tarot. So I'll continue keeping these cards out and seeing how these 2 archetypes and energies play out in my week. And then if I feel inspired, I might do a video about the court cards and how I work with them. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today to hear about my journals and my gel printing and my cards for the month of May. And I hope that you are doing well, and I'll talk to you in the next video.